YouTube. This is Passionate Goth coming to you live from my apartment. And today I'm going to get on the subject of clinginess. Clinginess. In other words, needy people that that are emotional drainage to you. If you are a clingy person, or you know someone who is clingy, then you need to grab some popcorn, grab a beer, take a seat, and pay attention to this. Everybody I know, including myself, has been through situations where they have a friend or someone in their life that is clingy, that is needy, that is an emotional drainage, basically an emotional vampire. That is what they are. Pretty much, clinginess to me means a borderline obsession. You are so obsessed with this person. It could be your boyfriend, it could be your girlfriend, it could be your friend. To me, just clinginess, like I said, just means borderline obsession. It means that you feel the need, basically, what may be an uncontrollable need, to want to consume every waking moment in this person's life. Okay? That's basically what that is. You're an emotional drainage on the person. You're too needy. And I feel that first step, and if you know someone who's needy then and clingy like this, then listen up. Number one, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna try my best to tell you a few reasons that people in your life that you've dealt with or are dealing with are clingy. Reason number one, they are not confident in themselves. In other words, they lack self confidence to be by themselves, even for 15 minutes. They feel they have to constantly be up under you and consume your time. Number two, reason number two, they feel that somehow they're not getting the love and attention they deserve from their family members, support they need from family members, so they feel that they have to get it from you. Number three, it could be maybe the fact that they can't trust you, whether it be friend, boyfriend, or girlfriend, whoever. That it could be the reason why some people are clingy. Number one, they're not getting the love and attention that they feel. They're not getting any love and attention from family members. And number one, if they were getting the love and the attention from their family members, they wouldn't really need much from you. They lack confidence. What I mean is they lack confidence is they feel they're not comfortable in their own skin. They feel they have to take up your time. They have to consume your time. And personally, if you're clinging like that, I advise you to get some help. Okay? That's not normal. That's not normal when you feel the need to want to consume someone's time. Okay, yes, you're their friend, you're their boyfriend, you're their girlfriend, but still, just because that person loves you or they're your friend, don't make them feel that they have to spend every waking moment with you. to prove that they love you or that you're their best friend. You can be somebody's best friend. You can be somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend without clinging to them, okay? Without sticking to them like gum to a sidewalk. And like I said, I think clinginess is just me, just borderline obsession. And I had a clingy friend. She was so clingy. This is when I was in the eighth grade. She was so clingy that, and I went to middle school with this girl. I'm not going to say her name. This girl was so clingy that if I didn't sit next to her in the cafeteria in the morning, or if I didn't speak to her, she would get upset with me. Or here's one that kills me. If I didn't call her, she would be upset with me. And here's a fourth reason. People like that, you can see it. It shows. They have a hard time making friends. People like that have a difficult time making friends. And if they do make friends, they have a hard time keeping them. People, for all you needy, desperate people out here, I'm going to tell you something. People are turned off and are scared away by clinginess. All right? People, if you're constantly up under somebody, or you're constantly blowing up their house phone or their cell phone, wanting to know where they are, what they're doing at all times of night. If you can't let this person get a moment of peace, you're scaring them away. That's all you're doing. You're scaring them away. You're pushing them from you. That's all you're doing. Clingy people are a turn off. Clingy people, what's the best way to put this? Clingy people scare the living shit out of me. I mean, we can be friends. We can be boyfriend and girlfriend without you hanging all over me. I mean, I'm an independent person. I'm not afraid to say it. It's times I want my space. I want space to do the things that I like to do and need to do. I mean, that's normal. What person doesn't need the time to do the things that they want to do or do the things that they need to do? Seriously. I mean, okay, if you have a person in your life like this, try sitting them down and try explaining to them that I'm your friend, I'm your boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend. But at the same time, you don't need to be so clingy and so needy. Like, try to help that person get out more and have more of a social life. Most people that are clingy, what I've observed, don't have much of a social life. Pretty much, you are their social life. So they're going to want to cling to you and hang on to you. And frankly, it's annoying as hell. I have it so now I can't be around someone who's clingy. I want my space. I need my space to breathe and do the things that I want to do and need to do. I don't need to be around you 24/7 to prove that I care about you and that I like and I love hanging out with you. I don't need that. I don't need that type of pressure. I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to hang out with someone. Basically, people who are clingy and needy, that's what they do. If you have a friend that's clingy and needy, then maybe you've seen this pattern. Let's say there's two people, two made up people, Susie and Johnny. Susie, let me take that back. There's two made up people, Susie and Julie. Yes, Susan and Julie. Let's say Susan wants to go hang out with some other people besides Julie. And let's say she tells Julie, like, oh, well, Julie, I'm afraid I can't meet up with you after school. I have some other plans. And let's say she gets a little jealous. Like, oh, so you don't want to hang out with me anymore? You don't want to be my friend anymore? That's the first sign. They get jealous. They get a little envious when you want to hang out with other people besides them. If you know somebody in your life that's like this, run. Run far, far, far away. Get away from that person. Because you know why? They're an emotional vampire. Trust me, when somebody is constantly clinging to you, like a baby clinging to a mother's breast, you get tired of it. It's like a mom that has their child around them all the time. They want to put their child down and go relax and go take a nap, go read a magazine or go read a book. It's kind of like that when you have a clingy friend or anyone in your life that's clingy. Sometimes you want to tell them, you know what? For the time being, I have things that I want to do, and if you don't understand that, then too bad, so sad. Like, you want to go, you want to have some space. I mean, it's one thing to ditch your friend and you already made plans with them to go hang out with somebody else, but it's one thing to having that so-called friend make you feel guilty, make you feel bad for wanting to hang out with someone else besides them. Or, here's another scenario. Roger and Jacob, they're friends, two made up people. Roger and Jacob, that's their name. Roger and Jacob. Let's say Roger wants to go hang out with his girlfriend. He says, well, "Hey, yo, man, Roger, I'm sorry. I won't be able to. I promised my girlfriend that I'd take her out tonight. Sorry, maybe some other. We can go hang out some other time. My girlfriend wants to go see this or that movie or wants to go to a club. Uh, we'll go hang out some other time." Instead of Johnny saying, "Okay, man, sure, cool, go have fun with your girlfriend. Tell her I said hi," he gets jealous. Or better yet, he wants to be a third wheel and go hang out with him and his girlfriend, with his best buddy and his girlfriend. And now here's another thing, another part of cleanness. It's small, but it's subtle, but it's there. Inviting yourself to places that you weren't invited to. Inviting yourself along. Let's say you have some friends. They're going out, but they didn't really invite you. It's rude, and to me, it's maybe a sign of clinginess. You invite yourself. Don't ever, don't ever invite yourself to go hang out with your friends, all right? Don't. There's nothing wrong with being by yourself and, like, staying in the house and reading a book or watching television or talking to somebody on the phone. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't need to be up. Why have somebody in your life that's like that? If you sit this person down and you talk to them and you saying, "Hey, you're starting to act clingy, and I really don't like it," and if they don't understand that, it just means one thing: you need to cut them loose. You don't need to be around that. You don't need that type of pressure. There's enough pressure in society as there is. Okay? Cut them loose. Stop being nice and stop giving the benefit of doubt. You can only give a person the benefit of doubt so many times in a row. People, people, people. If you have a person in your life that's clingy and you have a hard time trying to get through to them, or they're not listening, or they're completely ignoring what you're saying, cut them loose. Because they want to consume your time. They want to consume every fiber of your being. All right. Well, that's all for now. And once again, this is Passionate Golf coming to you live from my apartment. And like I said, if you know someone who's clingy, talk to them. If they're not going to listen, give them the old heave ho. Let them go. Whether it's friend, a boyfriend, or a girlfriend, if they're clingy and you have a problem with it, talk to them. Let them know that it bothers you. Okay? Love you. Mwah. Bye.